Cropping is all set. Tiny bit behind as my audio system was playing tricks on me. Good luck, have fun. Should be good a minute after the top of the hour. Okay, so we'll be starting in about a minute. 3-player race, Dragon Warrior Randomizer, non-standard flag set. Winter League 2025 Week 3. Vanilla map. It was called Neopolitan-ish. Lots of vanilla flags, but then also the permanent repel to throw a big wrench into things. Three's Company, the alternate win condition. So we get to take Gwaelin to the Dragonlord. Easy Charlock, which does help a bit. Makes the harder enemies less painful to run from. Speed hacks, very fast XP, so we'll be gaining experience twice as fast as the original game, so a little bit faster than standard flag sets with the randomizer. And as Nightbot is sharing with us, I will be doing commentary Friday night, 2 nights from now, for the Final Fantasy randomizer. Kiglis is doing a Dragon Warrior 2 randomizer run. So he's going to be playing through a seed, and I'm going to be providing commentary, explaining what's going on and how it works and what he's doing. And there's bid wars and incentives to reach for certain features in the game. The Twitch link to the Final Fantasy Randomizer channel and the link to the marathon that's running all weekend is there in the chat. Valevi is running Dragon Warrior 4 Sunday evening. So there's 2 Dragon Warrior runs with the Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Marathon here. Dragon Warrior 2 Friday night that I'll be providing commentary for. Knock on wood, I don't lose my voice. And then Valevi is doing Dragon Warrior 4 Sunday evening. Three's Company and Short Charlock, yeah, win at level 7. As long as you can defeat the Swamp Spike enemy. And the Charlock Spike enemy, I guess. Yeah, in that case you wouldn't need the Silver Harp, the Stones of Sunlight, or Erdrick's Token. Here we go, here's our countdown, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, going! Curious what location we are going to start at. Stones of Sunlight. The Death Necklace. Don't start with armor, which would have been a reroll. 4 and 12. Well, that's pretty good. We might be selling the Death Necklace. Okay, we have a coal start. Need to get to a town. That's a cave. We can get a Draki, we'll be at level 2. Relying on just crit strats here. Out 1 damage. Still only 1. 2. 3. I think we got it. No! We only dealt 4, must have had 5 hit points. One thing that we can consider if we get stuck is we can switch to an agility build. We want to go this way. Let's check out Swamp. I don't even know if we can get there on 20. And it's a different zone. This is a brutal start. We could equip the Death Necklace, actually. That is not off the table. But I think if we take a Drakey, we could take a Drakey at some point. And get level 2. See if we get strength at level 2. That'll determine how desperate we get from level 2. Power out is like you're in a permanent cave. Yeah, those demonites are gonna be sneaking up on you. Here we go, level 2. 7 power, and only 1 agility. Fantastic. Awesome. We're not repelling red slimes either. Ooh, this is a new zone. It's not a good one. Okay, so this is the ghost zone. Thought so. Thought this would be the ghost zone. Ghost, Drakey, slime, red slime. So this is level 3. Oh, 17 agility. That could be a problem. That is a problem. But we can get to this town. If we can survive. We get to this town. There's a weapon to buy. We are absolutely selling the Death Necklace. Absolutely selling the Death Necklace. Okay. We made it. So this is, yeah, this is not going to be a good zone. Of course it's Hoxus. Of course it's Hoxus. Good evening, Bianca. We've got some wild flags tonight. This is from Winter League of this past year. Edge of Wyverns. Okay. Very good walk so far on the plains tiles. We're only doing 2 to the wall. Heading down towards Vanilla, Tantangel, and Breckenary. 2 towns. Okay. Garanham. Hand axe, let's go. Selling the Death Necklace. Whew. We're lucky to get here. May as well stock up on herbs and a dragon scale. We're not going to spend our money on any armor. Charlock is still Charlock. Yes, that is the only location that it still is itself. So that still functions the same with the Rainbow Bridge. Otherwise, all the other locations are shuffled. Check this other town. Keys! How about that? This was huge, making our way here. Definitely feel good about taking the plains tiles and not walking through the desert with the higher encounters. Wow. This worked out great. Tantagel. Hawks. Garenham. Okay, let's get the chest in here. We do have to be cautious about getting chests in case we stumble upon Erdrick's armor. Hey, power's back on? Fabulous! Okay, that'll send us back home. Let's... I don't know if I want to peek that cave. Let's find a zone where we're not repelling stuff and stuff that we can find. Wolflord's gonna be tough. With its stop spell, I think we've got a chance. Darn it. That might be our ticket out, though. Actually, let's do this. Let's save and check the chests in here. If we get Erdrick's armor, we can reset. Ha, fairy flute. Okay. Erdrick's armor is in the treasury. Which means we can check all the other chests. That is a thought. I don't think I'll be repelling Wolflords yet. Swamp Cave. But I'm not sure, and I don't want to repel other lower stuff. Pops out in Remolder. That's south. If we get lucky on the stop spell. Or a crit. We can take this guy. All of a sudden, it doesn't want to throw any stop spell. There we go. There we go. I think we take a peek and see if it's going to repel wolf lords. We could also see if it's going to repel, like, we're probably still too weak for knights. Herb and gold. So we can fill back up on keys. Alrighty. Let's head to the zone. See if we can take these enemies now. We're only dealing 3 to a Droll Magi. But again, we get lucky on all the stop spells. We get a crit. That'll be a huge boost. I think we were lucky to get to Rimuald or Garanham, so... Also nice to know that stop spell will never land when we have Erdrick's armor. Nine to 18 is at most its range, so we're safe on 19. And we got him! Lovely. That takes us up to level 5. 6, 4, 3, 6. That's our hurt, so that'll be helpful. Just had to get to level 4 and get hurt. And we're still not repelling the wolf, so we're in good shape. Six, 3, 3, 1. Be good. I'm gonna heal up. Also go for the knights in the zone below us once we get some more hit points. This guy might be a little too big for him. He also has healing. Just die. Yeah, there's his heal. Yep, yep. So there's Droll Magi, there's Wolf Lords, and then there's Knights to the south. Know that there's an Axe Knight in Hawksness. Right, Drew. Yep, it's gonna be healing on us as well. We're swinging pretty good. We don't even need to hurt anymore, looks like. Even though the knights give us more XP in the other zone, the other enemies in this zone are 4091 sleep. Okay, that is a beautiful level. Now we could try to sleep the knights. I think we're still best served. Wolf Lord here. Wolf Lords and Droll Magi. There we go. Good. So level 8 is going to come at 400 experience. 3 Wolf Lords and or Droll Magi away. Now we just patiently grind. We do have the cave at the Vanilla Harp location that we need to check out. The enemy's gonna get us level 8. Two, 3, 8. If we had gotten more power, we could consider the Night Zone. It's like, I don't think we're repelling that much off of like, 2 more agility. Like 1 more defense. We'll be at level 9 very quickly on this fight, actually. No, 1 more after this, 650. 1 more fight. Five, 2, 8, 4. Okay. We like to see the power gain more quickly than the agility, for sure. So I believe at level 10 we learn outside. That's when I'll go check that cave. So I think it'll be 2 more fights after this. Couldn't quite squeeze it with just 1. 945. If we get another Droll Magi, it'll be the level. If it's a Dragonlord, we'll need 2. And it's a Droll Magi. Very good. 11-3-8-12. Ooh, it's stop spell that we learned. Okay. I think I'll check the cave and then try Hawksness. Cave? Stone's Cave. 1 free chest. Hopefully it's not the sword. Cool. It's an herb or a key. It was a key. Okay, so there was a key right near start. So I guess besides getting the hand axe, which was a big catch, getting keys from Rimalder wasn't as big of a deal as it otherwise would be without the key there. Time of randomizer actually works in your favor, right, Salty? Wish I didn't even stop spell it. Just crit. Could have saved that for the Axe Knight, but works too. Don't want to deal with any of the enemies here. Okay. Perfect. Spell lands first attempt. We do need to heal. And we just want to see him spam sleeps. Oh, 1 or 2 more hurts. 2 more after. Okay, we should be in the clear. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. I mean, we have seen necklace and flute and armor and stones already, so yeah. Here's where we start to... We would be okay with buying a shield here, because now we're on to fighting knights and stuff like that. We're not going to be repelling these guys anytime soon. Maybe we get a level here and then head off towards civilization. Look at that ambush. It's like, hope for stop spell. Dodging. We could also check the chests in Garenham. Not afraid of picking up armor anymore. Ambush, but only with a stop spell. One more night after this one would get us the level. If it gets too hairy, I'll throw it to sleep. Okay, there's a stopspell. Gonna go up to the safer zone here. Magic Wyvern. I was not talking about you when I was talking about the safer zone. Okay. I mean, it is a refill. We're still, like, we didn't need all of that gold necessarily. I mean, I guess a broadsword would have been good if we found one. Darn. Okay. Fight for level 11. And I wasn't watching as closely as I should have. He didn't throw any stop spell. Now we have even less gold. I'll take the higher encounter path this time. Counters. Right. Check Garenham. 600. I'll stock up on herbs. Gotta remember, we have not bought a dragon scale, and I'm not gonna buy a dragon scale likely until the end, although there's not, like, a shop near... Could be one on the way to the Dragonlord on second continent, though. Haha! Erdrick's sword. It was sitting there the whole time. It was sitting there the whole time. That feels bad. Drop. Okay. Got the zone to grind near home. 52 defense, that's fine. Not repelling the knights until we're well into the 70s. That's correct, Salty. All else being equal, if you've got lower attack than you do defense, you're generally going to be repelling more stuff that you want to fight very early in the game. So yeah, that's why we avoid Erdrick's armor in the beginning, if we can. Repel is always on. That was a good level. Okay. Tablet is harp trade-in, and I think we just have the stones. Yup. Okay. So we just need, yeah. We need harp and token. Town of Coal, baby! One of them can be here. Oh. And it is. Okay, token. Yeah, so that's what we agreed on in the race room. We agreed that if we got Erdrick's armor in the throne room, we would re-roll the seed and start over. Oh. Harp trade-in. dodging. Run! You got lucky. 2,000 experience will be the next level, so we've got a handful of enemies to fight before. I'm trying to just get into grind and go. Which means finding the Silver Harp. Could be mountain or grave. It's mountain. Gold. Just looking for the Silver Harp. Once we find the Silver Harp, we are done and out of here. Okay. And we don't have outside yet. Outside comes at 12. I think outside at 12, return at 13. That's how it goes. Been a while, and I didn't look it up before I started playing tonight. I didn't look up the vanilla spell learning. I didn't refresh myself on when you're repelling certain enemies. Kind of winging it. I know the vanilla map by heart, so no need to refresh. Got the night zone right here. Do I grind for outside? I think I do. I've got wings, so I don't need return. At this point, do you even remember the vanilla game? If we land a stop spell, we can do this. Cool. So this is the dangerous night zone. Not too dangerous for us to still risk. Because even if I die, I'll skip the Hawksness and Cantlin locations for now, and I'll go through Swamp Cave. Let's actually take this Wraith. Stop spell. We haven't seen Breckenary. Breckenary and Cantlin are the two towns we have outstanding. And then we've got Grave. And that's it. No, there's one more location. Cantlin, Breckenary, Grave, and Tablet. 2 towns and 2 caves. If there's coordinates in Cantlin, we know that it's going to be the harp, and we just do the coordinates straight on. 9, 2, 4, 11, and there's our outside. You can still fight the Dragonlord. Yes, so... Oh, we do not. Outside, we want to stop spell. If you want to, or if circumstances fall into it, you can still finish the seed by defeating the Dragonlord. Yep. It's usually faster to go the Three's Companies route. So there's like a 99% chance, especially with vanilla spell learning, that we will do that. We've got a town. Breckenary. Stay at the inn. And then we'll be sad by our decision that Cantlin is not in vanilla Cantlin. Oh, you also have the resource to count coordinates using the vanilla map. It's in my bookmarks that we will use of. Yeah, so the spike enemy in Charlock is like the real final boss. Because you still have to defeat the spike in Charlock to get to the Dragonlord. So if it's like a red dragon, and red dragons do have sleep. It's a tablet. Quickly dive it and get out of here. And go to second continent and find Cantlin. Or Grave. Could be in Grave. Yeah, fighters. Okay. 88. Pull up my vanilla map. Vanilla map chords. There it is. On keys. 5 keys. We're fine on keys. Should have paid attention across the water if this was a town or a cave. We want to check Cantlin first if we can. Yep, so that's Grave. Let's see, we're gonna get the next level at 2750. What are we doing on in June? 53. I'm gonna try to quickly get the level here, because that's gonna get us return. Since we stumbled into a really good zone. This would be the zone that we'd be grinding at the end anyways. Actually, come to think of it, we know what the spike in Charlock is. It's the golem. Because it's the displaced golem that normally protects Cantlin. Because of the vanilla enemy zones, the spikes are vanilla as well. That's how we knew that there was an Axe Knight with sleep in Hawksness. There's also a green dragon down in Swamp Cave, but never gonna want. So yeah, just get through the golem. It's the flute impulse. Well, 13. 23. Okay. 23 hit points. Makes this possible. We're at 116 attack power. If there's coordinates, it's Harp. Okay, it's in Grave. But it was logical to check Cantlin first, I feel. Only at 95 hit points. Ugh. That's kind of sketchy. That's kind of sketchy. So we do need to go back, do some trade-ins. So I'm not going to sit here and get the level, but I will intentionally walk through the hills here to get these encounters. And if we, we're going to be repelling everything in Grave, so we're not going to be able to gold grind, unfortunately. I warm up to Grave, especially if you've got some resources and survivability, because it really doesn't take that much time, and if you're able to fight stuff on the way, you can usually gain some experience on the trip anyways. All depends. Every decision is circumstantial as well, right? Like if Grave is out in the middle of nowhere and you know it's going to be really hard to get back there again, then I'd be more inclined to dive it. But if it's like right near home or where I'm grinding or something like that, then you could consider setting it aside and not grinding right away and be like, well, I can come back here whenever I want. There's the Silver Harp. Okay, so the Harp trade-in is Vanilla Mountain. Rainbow Drop is underneath Garenham. Then I think we're going to rescue the princess and try to finish this. We'll get level 14 along the way, which hopefully will come with additional attack power. Well, I mean, of course, attack power, agility, and hit points. MP were fine. Especially some more hit points and agility will make Charlock more survivable. Feels good to walk the map with very few encounters as well. Want some to get the level. Traded Silver Harp for the Staff of Rain. We are also going to get 135 experience from the Green Dragon and Swamp. Stay at the inn. Pardon me, sir. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it. You know there's a zone over on the other continent. We can fight stuff anyways. You can fight 2 green dragons on the way in and out if we want to. Keys. Buy 2 more just to be safe in case something goes wrong on this dive. this is successful. This could be a sub-hour. Repelling everything else in grave. And the green, and it's fire breath. We know that the scariest zone of Charlock is going to be the bottom. Axe Knights with Hurt More, Dragons, Sleep, and Weak Breath. She's so happy. So let's take another green, get the level. Three. 19-7-1. Beautiful. That worked out so perfect. That is exactly the level that we wanted. I mean, certainly a little bit more hit points would be nice, but we are set. That agility makes me feel much better, especially with easy Charlock. So we're not fighting anything else. We are just ready to rock. Oh, that worked out so good. Not once did she say I'm so happy in the remake. It was disappointing. But she did say, "Yo, hero, you saved me, have my babies." Oh, that's funny. But thou must. Oof. Axe Knight right away. Don't need to preserve MP too much. We want some for the golem fight. We're not counting heal mores. Not have a mercy rule. Keep that in mind. Starting to count run fails, and then it's like, nope, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and Charlock's not going to get scary until the bottom zone. The Axe Knights do have sleep. Three. Basement 4. Okay. It's your heals, dude. It's your heals. Almost at the bottom. Down the U. Across the straightaway. We're in the basement. Boy. Okay. Smooth walk. Deal with the stone man. Another red, that's the scariest enemy. Okay. Try again. That's the danger. At the bottom of Charlock, those sleeping reds. So we have 2 keys. 3, 4, 5, 6. May as well. Don't want to run out of keys. We were on to the desert tiles too, man. Oh. We were almost safe. Do we throw stop spells? That was the question. I didn't think it was a good idea before, and I still don't think it. She's happy again. We're going right back. My only question is if we should stop spell. I don't think so. I don't think so. We've got 76 agility. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when we get down there. If we get ambushed, we might have to. If we get a red dragon and it ambushes and swings on us, we might just be compelled to stop spell. Otherwise, I think we rely on 76 agility and easy Charlock. Okay. Little dicey, but we made it through. Pushed by the blue. Okay, survived. Turn around after the ambush. We'll take that. Basement 3 again. Basement 4 again. Down the U. Across the straightaway. Back in the basement. Just gotta avoid the red dragons. Okay. No reds so far. Hope this golem fight doesn't go wrong. I rely on sleep luck, which we don't get there. First turn, wake up. This the flute speed is fast with the speed hacks. There he goes. There he goes. Just crit. Let's rock. Heal up to maximum. Now we accept the Dragonlord's offer. "58 minutes, 54 seconds. That's how Three's Company works. A little fun flavor text at the end. Hoodie finished in 41 minutes. Holy smokes. We'll let the credits roll and then we'll head into the DWRandomizer channel and chat it up and see how the American Dream is finishing up. I guess I bet Hoodie had effective routing of not like going down to the vanilla Hoxus and Cantlin locations at least. Okay, let's raid out to DWRandomizer channel. Thanks for hanging out. Very likely no stream tomorrow. Not sure about after that. Talking about a Sunday morning Dragon Warrior 2 randomizer race. And of course the Sunday weekly. There is DWRandomizer. There it is. Looks like Dweem just finished as well. Have a good night.